What is going on, guys? So right behind me, I got a brand new piece of equipment from a company called RitFit. One of the biggest things is they told me to give an honest review. So I will give you my honest review, a full breakdown. Spoiler alert, I actually like the equipment a lot better than the last one I actually got. I feel like they thought of everything, and I have both a 2-to-1 hack squat leg press and a Smith/combo rack machine on the other side. So I'm gonna break down one video, 2 parts, but let's get into it. So this is the RitFit 2-to-1 leg press hack squat combo machine. And one of my favorite things about it is I feel like they almost have everything when it comes down to putting together. Now my one negative, I'll talk about the negatives straight away. It takes a while to put together, as most pieces would, but I think my other only negative part would be is, yes, the seat maneuvers, it moves around, and this same seat gets connected at the bottom and at the top. It can be moved for both the leg press, hack squat, combo machine. I feel like if there's a more sturdy platform on the backside, it'd probably be better, but you can't have everything with every single piece of equipment. So for this one, I do rate it like a high 8.5 as a home gym piece of equipment because you do get the 2-to-1. And you can tell it has the ability, and it doesn't take up a crazy amount of space. I'll put the dimensions here into the video as well. And then also in the video description, you can find out where to get it. So my only negatives. Now let's move into the positives. Now, first things first, with my positive review on this thing, is it is a 2-to-1. It doesn't take up a crazy amount of space. It's very linear, and it doesn't come out super wide. I think at the widest part, it is around 3.5, 4 feet long, which is absolutely great. And then it does fit me, who I am 6 foot. I can basically do a full session with this. But when I tell you it comes together super quickly, when you pull up the labeling and the instructions and the bolts are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on and so forth, and they coincide with one another. So all the bolts are separated in steps. Makes it putting together a breeze. Now, the same seat, which actually feels pretty nice, does come in here and locks in right here. And they have this same spot with this bolt at the top as well as the bottom. Now, my favorite things is both the top and the bottom are adjustable, which makes it great. And the padding is nice. It does feel sturdy, it does feel comfortable. I've only done 1 session on this so far, so I can give you a further review on my Instagram as well later on. Now, I will say, one of the negatives I didn't bring up is I'm not the biggest fan of these little stoppers, basically for the actual plate machine. They're a little bit rubber and they do kind of maneuver quite a bit, but the rest of it is kind of like your typical hack squat / leg press. I mean, it maneuvers at the bottom, it maneuvers at the top. So if you're actually leg pressing, this will move up to actual directions you want to push through. Other than that, let's move to the next thing. See here, one thing I actually really do like about this machine itself is the fact that the plate loading is underneath and not to the side. So it gives you more room and clearance for everything. And then all your weights will sit down here. The only negative side to it is if you do have heavier weights at the bottom and you want to use heavier weights, you're gonna have to pull them all up, but just don't be a pussy, just grab it, right? Other than that, you have a spot down here for bands and cables if you want to use them. And your locking mechanisms come in here with multiple hooks with different heighted people. Everything slides in and out. It's perfect. There's springs on it, and there's rubber guards at the bottom as well to stop the pressure. So I'll give you a few movements and show you a few different things about it. But I actually really like this piece of equipment moving. Talk about this base plate being maneuverable. This is if you want to do the hack squat, the same padding for the leg press right at the bottom comes up for the hack squat, bolts are at the top as well. And if you want to turn it from a hack to leg press, it's super simple. All you have to do is really find the bolt that's down here, you pull it, slide it up, and not only that, but there's multiple options to maneuver it in different spots. So there's 4 different places where you can place it at the highest, lowest, and middle, and right here. Well, 3 different positions at the bottom, and then here. And you can actually leg press with this. And if you just want to go back into a hack squat, all you do, slide down, hack squat. Like I said, I am 6 foot tall, so if I really want to, I maneuver this padding from the bottom to the top. I bolt it in. The other greatest thing is the leg press portion at the bottom will actually maneuver up and down as well. So if you want those different angles, if you want a sissy squat, if you want a hack squat, you can have different angles to maneuver. And like I said, I am 6 foot tall and I fit in this thing pretty well. These things have stoppers so they don't fly around, and I can squat accordingly as well. I started saying earlier, this same thing down here will slide up and down. So if you want to hit your hamstrings, if you want to hit your quads more, do the same thing. And you maneuver the top as well to basically do your push press, legs, hack squats, whatever you may want to do on this actual variant machine. Now, like I said, I am 6 foot and I'm able to basically press into here and squat up, leg press. Now, you don't have a super wide base when it comes to squatting, especially leg press or leg pressing. It does have a sort of narrow, but it's all about how you position your feet when it comes to leg pressing. You don't need to be out super wide to do a good leg press. So for only $800, $900, it's not a bad piece of equipment because you do have the storage. It is very well constructually made. The integrity is really well done. I mean, instructions are done very well. I mean, it teaches you everything. So here you're able to just fully get a full, like almost leg workout in with just your weights, plates, squats, things like that. And that's what's kind of nice about it is you have a 2-to-1, and both of the hack squat and the leg press, you can do so many varying movements. So all in all, I do give this piece of equipment like a 9.5 out of 10, mainly because you don't have a super wide leg press. And this is for home gym equipment. As you can see, I'm in my gym. Home gym piece of equipment, 8.5, it's cheap, it's durable. I don't have any issues with it. It doesn't feel cheap to me. This thing, it's like the best thing you can get around it. You're getting 2 pieces for the price of 1 on a cheap end. Other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video.